This story takes place 27 years after the First Corporate War. The Nest by Sean Carrière. Chapter 21. Back inside the bank, Laura was glad to see bench press come in and take over watching their prisoners. The wheel woman was desperate for a break, as her back teeth had been floating for nearly an hour. Earlier that day, when the team had stopped in Martha's Corner, the question had come up of what to do if someone needed to use the bathroom while inside the C-zone. That's when Sam had noticed a pack of adult diapers included with each of their radiation suits. In the end, modesty overruled fear of radiation, as everyone refused the diapers and prayed they could just hold it until they got back out of the C-zone. In case anyone couldn't hold it, the suits were equipped with Velcro secured openings in the crotch and ass area, and no one on the team was above whizzing into an empty bottle or dropping a deuce in a used coffee cup in order to remain inside their shielded vehicles. Not even Laura. With bench press keeping an eye on Danny Blue and the mystery girl, Laura walked to the stairs and made her way down into the basement. Earlier, the team had measured the radiation levels within the bank building. Predictably, the lowest readings were found in the vault and in the basement. So, the team designated the safety deposit box room as their latrine for the night and furnished it with a few buckets. As for the near-total darkness in the basement, dozens of chemical glow sticks were scattered along the floor like a rave had just let out. Laura made her way to the safety deposit box room, following the glowing trail on the basement floor. The safety deposit box room was lit a little less brightly, but Laura found herself a bucket easily enough. After resting her sawed-off shotgun on the floor next to her, the wheel woman worked the Velcro system, allowing her to open the crotch section of her suit like the rear end of old-timey long underwear. With her radiation suit now partially open, Laura reached in and pulled her jeans and panties down before crouching and finally relieving herself. The noise of the bucket filling underneath the wheel woman annoyed her. She then remembered she'd left the exterior microphone of her suit helmet activated. Laura had never been a girly girl, and the sound of bodily functions didn't offend her. But the way the trickling liquid echoed in the big empty room was a bit unnerving. The wheel woman was about to deactivate the exterior mic on her suit's helmet when she thought she heard something else in the room. She held her breath and forced herself to stop in mid-pee so she could listen more closely. The sound became more noticeable. It was barely audible, but Laura could soon make out a weird squeaking noise. The wheel woman adjusted her suit's exterior mic, setting it to maximum sensitivity. Not only was the sound a bit clearer, it was accompanied by irregular scratching and clicking noises. Laura was alone in the basement, and her suit's exterior microphones shouldn't have been picking up any noise at all. She strained her eyes as she looked at the floor all around, her vision barely penetrating the shadows. Cursing the darkness, Laura wished she'd brought a flashlight or lantern or more glow sticks. The inky black corners of the room combined with noises she couldn't identify were maddening to her.
Where the fuck is all that noise coming from?
Laura asked herself as she listened to the speakers inside her suit's helmet. Unable to hold it any longer, Laura breathed again and resumed emptying her bladder. Of course, she also snatched her shotgun back up off the floor. The wheel woman couldn't seem to pee fast enough. When she finally finished, Laura wasted no time and closed her suit back up using only one hand as she held her shotgun at the ready with her other hand. The team's driver nearly knocked over the bucket as she stood up and rushed out of the safety deposit box room as quickly as she could. Laura didn't look back as she speed-walked along the hallway, around the blind corner and up the stairs. As she climbed the stairs, the wheel woman promised herself she'd never come back down to the basement again, no matter how badly she may need to go. Laura had been mistaken when she assumed the noises were coming from near the floor. Had the wheel woman looked up at the grills of the ventilation shafts, she would have seen several pairs of small red eyes staring right back at her.